Good morning. It is the Lord's Day. This is the day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. Of course, today there is also a sense of sadness around because people are reflecting back upon two cataclysmic wars, World Wars I and II, which took the lives of many millions of people. And all these years later, 75 years since the end of the Second World War, we are still reflecting upon the cost of that. Not the economic cost, though there was one, but the physical cost, the emotional cost. They will have touched people's lives. I think it's also significant to say that in both of those wars, there were calls to prayer by the church, the national church. And the people of our country were called to pray for our loved ones who were involved in warfare for the sake of this nation. It was costly. It was really costly. And it's right that we should remember. This year we're having to do it in a different way. We can't gather around in great crowds, can't gather in our churches to do that. But we can remember wherever we are, in our homes, or while we're out walking, what it took to bring about peace in our world. It can also cause us to reflect that we don't wish it to happen again. And relatively speaking, in our country at least, there hasn't been huge conflicts. Nevertheless, we mustn't become complacent. And surely the rightful response is to seek God's grace and mercy all the days of our life, and not just when we are in great need as a nation or indeed as individuals. We need to be able to reach out to Him in prayerfulness and know that He is with us each and every day of our lives. He wants to guide us and mould us and shape us, encourage us. He wants to laugh with us. He wants to cry with us. He wants to do all those things that we do together as human beings. But God is spirit, yes, but he was also flesh. He came in the person of Jesus Christ. And from that day until this and beyond, until Jesus returns, it is possible to have this kind of personal relationship with God through his Son Jesus, by his Spirit. He lives within our hearts as we receive him by faith with thanksgiving. What an extraordinary and wonderful privilege that is. He helps me, I know, when things are in a bit of a turmoil, when there are emotional issues to face, and there have been plenty for me and plenty for you, I'm sure. But God is present in a wonderful way. He knows me by name. I belong to him. That is something to rejoice in each and every day of my life. So it's not just the big events that we need to have this walk with God. It's for every single moment of our lives. He is the one who sustains the heavens and the earth, after all. But he's also interested in me, Geoffrey, Bennett. He's interested in you, and you might want to put your name there. God knows you by name. Will you allow him to become even closer to you during this period of time? We have been called as a nation at the moment, during this period of pandemic and the most recent current lockdown, to become a people of prayer again. And there are resources on the Church of England website for you to pray each and every day at 6 p.m. And to pray that God will help those who are in positions of responsibility and authority to make the right decisions on our behalf. And I believe that those parliamentarians, they do need the help of God also, and they need our help too. Yes, we must do the things that we're asked to do, to socially distance, to wash our hands and so forth. Those are really important things. But let's be a people of prayer as well. Let's pray for those who lead and who govern us, and ask that God may take the reins over this extraordinary, challenging time. God bless you all.